Back out here. It's starting to snow. I don't know if you can see it, but it's lightly snowing. About to get some shots going. Okay, I'm back out here. Just doing some chip shots. Callaway jaws, 60 degree. Just getting up and over that bag. It's freezing out. It's windy. It's snowing. I don't care though. I got on like 5 layers of clothes. Freaking 1, 2. Mask on, hat on. But it's whatever, man. It's snowing right now. Of course, right when I get on, it starts to snow. Nice, it's nice. Freezing out here, but we're still rocking. I don't think I've ever played out in the snow before, so it's pretty cool. Wind is definitely coming into play now. It's moving that ball around. Ping racist to Asians? Is ping racist to Asians? I don't know. Depends who you're asking, but to me, I would say no. Just trying to get up and over that bag. .60 degree Callaway jaws. It sounds racist. It does, bro. You from Massachusetts? No, New York, but I went to school in Massachusetts and I played junior Bruins, so I'm very familiar with Mass. I was in Massachusetts for quite some time. My younger years. I love Mass. I would definitely move out there if I could. Damn, let's fucking go out. I was gonna say it's windy as shit. Nah, I'm on Long Island. It's kind of like how it is in Mass. It's a little bit warmer here. It was snowing this morning, and it's snowing right now. You can't really see it though. He was there, nah. Oh, word. I'm from Worcester. So yeah, I went to Nichols College, not too far from Worcester. Spent a lot of time down in Worcester. Played at I graduated right there where the Railers play, the DCU Center. I played some games there too. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out Worcester. Gotta go to the White Eagle. I would go to Whiskey on the Rocks. Worcester's a great time. Good food too. Yeah, I'm so layered up that it's like I can't really swing that smooth, but it's working. Getting some shots. Again, I'm not really trying to hit that back target because it's pretty old and it just knocks over every time I get it. So that's what's up. As I definitely. Yeah, no, shout out Worcester, man. Great time. It's been a while. It's been like a year or two since I was in Mass the last month. I was in Boston. I have a few friends that stay in the city, but I haven't been to Worcester since I was in school. I don't know if you've heard of Nichols College. Very small school, but good school. I was there for 3 years. Graduated early. So the good thing is we got a short area right here, mid area between that bag and that target, and the further is that target. Trying to get them some to land here in the lower, some in the mid, some in the further. But most shots want to just get them up and over that bag, nice and easily. Good shit I'm watching. This makes you want to go hit the range. LOL. Yeah, dude. Got the mat from TikTok shop, target from TikTok shop. Balls I just pick up from the range in the courses, and then I just do this on my free time. It definitely helps you lower, get those scores down a little bit, and it's free. Obviously, it takes a little while to collect balls, unless you want to go like buy a bunch. But I suggest collecting the ones you find. Just get like a little bucket, storing them. But yeah, I don't like going to the range to spend money on a whole bunch of balls, and I'm just taking little chip shots when I could just do that here. I'm ripping like a damn. That's pretty good, dude. I just broke 80 in a scramble with my boy last week. That was the best round we've ever played. But that's really good. I don't know my handicap yet because I haven't been playing that much too, but I can definitely hold my own. I'm not the greatest, but I'm also not the worst. And this helps with like getting those soft hands, building a little bit more confidence to take those shots you normally wouldn't. So like that, I'm really ripping up under that with my sand wedge. I wouldn't try those shots here because I would be afraid of. My boy never wants to scramble. Yeah, because he probably wants to play against you. But that's a good problem to have. My friends, they want to scramble with me because I could keep us in the fairway. I could give us some good shots. I don't have that many friends that play golf. A lot of my friends, they don't play golf that much. I only got a few that do. And the ones that do, they don't play like seriously or anything. We just play to mess around. But I mean, like, I see that they hold tournaments and stuff for like money. Like that's something I would do. I would join to play against some people for fun. Maybe win some cash. That's all we're looking for, to get over this bag, roll out. I don't like hitting that target because it's old and it's windy right now, so if a ball hits it in the air, it just knocks over, and I gotta go get it, go fix it. So I'm just trying to get the ball over there. Last time I was on here, they were giving me some good things to try with fixing my swing. Those tips that people were leaving definitely helped. Cut that ball. And I'll show you this. I have a putting pong. I use a chipping mat in my living room. Yeah, keep doing it. Yeah, the boys play beer pong, putting. That's actually pretty sick. Use it for beer pong, but putting wise. Yeah, if you look, this club's got grooves in between the grooves. And I'm trying to get that ball to rip across, not go straight up. I'm trying to get it to like slice across. Like, look at this ball. Like this is what you come across when you just find a whole bunch of random balls. Some guy's bachelor party. Just found it. But that's what I'm saying. Once you keep saving so many, you could just have your own little range. So this is the full toe wedge. It's got a huge toe. A little bit easier to help you if you hit some missed shots. That toe will definitely catch it. You're just ripping across right there, leading with that heel. Just getting up and over that bag. Oh yeah, this is like one of my favorite clubs, 60. You can do a lot with it. You can mess around. Try different shots. Try to get that one to go high. Nice soft. Come on now. That's the only thing about the little mats. It does, from use so much, it creates like a little pocket. That toe really catches it. Trying to get a high one. Lands off. More back in the stance. Pressure out there. Got to be careful with these colored balls. They're a little bit softer. They like to fly. So with these ones, I like to just keep it pretty modest, normal shot. But with these ones, you can mess around with. Yeah, all these layers make it a little hard to swing. It is what it is. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Alright, bro. I'm gonna hit the gym. I'll hit that sub, so I'll swing by and say what's up in the future. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate you, my bro. Thank you for the subscribe. It goes a long way. Helps me want to keep doing this, so thank you. Anybody else, too? Anybody watching? I really appreciate you guys. It goes a long way. You know? I like doing this too because people give me advice. I've never taken a golf lesson before. Like, I love the game that much, but I mean, I just haven't taken a lesson. And doing this, people give me advice, tell me what I should work on, what to try, and it's good. So having encounters like that make me want to do it more. I don't know if you guys can see the snow, but it's coming in right now. Just like little flakes. It's pretty sick. I grew up playing ice hockey. I'm used to the cold. Doesn't mean I'm a fan of it, but I'm used to it. That one got away. I think I might take off this vest. One of the soft ones you gotta be careful with. Definitely gotta be careful with these ones. They freaking take off on you. Lean in a little bit. Get that bounce. That's all it is. This club is great for the bunkers too. I fucking suck in those bunkers, but with this club, it's a different story with this club. Real different story. Another soft one. Good defense. Well, also happy Veterans Day to anyone who knows anyone who served, anybody in your families that served. You know anyone that served, a neighbor, a friend, go tell them thank you. Thank you for your service. It's not an easy role you gotta contribute to when you put yourself in that kind of position. So respect to the men and women. Doesn't matter how you view things politically, where you stand, you gotta always respect the people that are serving you, protecting you. So definitely reach out to the ones you know. Make them smile. I would take any of these for a putt, except for that one, obviously. But putting distance, that's doable for me. Obviously, on the hole, on the pin would be great. But there we go. Like cutting that ball in. What's a lesson without a shank? So get that out of the way. It's too late. That spin is crazy. I just see that ball ripping back, like in the air. It looks sick. Right over that bag. Very satisfying shot too. I like getting it right over. Works on those soft hands. Let's try and get some to just land go low, mid, high. Try and get one to land right here, short. That's scary. That's scared. tough. They are tough. You want to risk taking those cute shots, those crazy little shots. That's how you put holes in your windows and your fences. I don't know what the thing just was. So I'm not really trying to do that. Come on now, nice and easy. It's also like that was a little lazy of a shot. That's a lazy one. That's why I don't like to hit the target. That's exactly why. That was a lazy shot. I'm gonna go pick up that target, pick up re-up on these. Nailed it. Yep, that's why. It's so old, the thing. It just knocks over every time. Alright, got a nice little re-up. I'm gonna take this vest off because it's getting a little too hard to hit with it. Let's get a re-up going. Again, just trying to get over that bag. Not really trying to hit the target because it falls down, but just trying to get in the vicinity of it. Putting distance. Just working on that feel. It's a brand new club. I don't know if I showed y'all, but Callaway jaws, 60 degree, 10 bounce, big toe. Nice club. Really love it. Just got it too. Used, but it's new to me. And I absolutely love this thing. I was just using a sand wedge before. I'll show you in a second. So my thing that I've been rocking with was this, and you could see the difference on it. This is a little bit girthier. It's huge. But the shots that I take with this, I could not take with this. Well, I can take with it. I was just like intimidated to do it with that. Like these flop kind of shots. Way scared to do it with that, or to practice it at least here, than with this club. That wasn't it, but but they're landing soft. That's what that toe is so good about. Even if you mess it up, like you don't catch it that great, that bigger toe will help you out because it catches it. You really use that bounce with this one too. You feel it because it starts to like indents in. I don't know if you could see it, but it kind of just, it goes in. That leading edge helps you dig into that grass. So it's a benefit, one of the benefits for this club. That's beautiful. It comes out really nice. Really, really nice. Not that one. You're always gonna have a few shit ones. Maybe get some shots with that sand wedge in a little bit, but I'm really enjoying this new 60 degree. That ball is just ripping off the face. You feel the spin on it too. Very nice. That ball is just shooting up. That grass isn't the best over there. It's all patchy, so don't mind those kicks. If that was an actual green, it would roll out a lot nicer. But yeah, that going back to that, you could see it. That really helps you. That indent really helps you get underneath that ball. That's why you could take that longer pullback as opposed to just a little, you know. You could get that a little bit of a nicer shot with that leading edge going right into it. For sure. I'd take that over the other one any day. It's a little bit harder to pull off, but if you could get it, I say rip it. So that's what I realized once I picked up this club. With that sand wedge, the only thing I was doing was just this. Just shots like that over and over and over again. Don't get me wrong, it's a great shot. Everyone needs to know how to do it, but when you start getting into different positions around the green, like, you need to have different shots in your bag, and Going to the 60, getting like a 60 degree, that helps with that. That helps with those flop shots, those high shots that land nice and soft. Ones that you could have bumping around, you could do with any, but you can start opening up new shots with this kind of club, with these kinds of clubs. So I'll give you a few shots with this sand wedge. It's actually Sproulings, pretty old, but this started it all for me with the chips. I love it, but it's not the same as a 60 degree. Nowhere near the same. See? So much more chunkier. So ripping across it's more intimidating than with that one. So with this, I'm just stuck with the basic. Pushing it out there, really. Once in a while I could get some nice ones, but it's a little bit trickier than with that 60 degree and that leading edge thing. Shout out Callaway for freaking even figuring out how to manufacture that. See? And then that's how I'll put a hole in the fence, so we're not gonna do that. We'll just stick with this. But yeah, we want to rip across, lead in with that heel, and utilize that bounce. It's fucking, excuse my language, excuse me, but that's a great shot. Yeah, you want to lead in with that heel, right here. Lead in with that, and then that ball rips this way, not this way. Want to just open up. Make it easier for the ball. Line this up, that bottom edge. If you're like this, it's not lined up. It's like that way. So you got to open up to it to get this nice and straight. Lean forward a little bit. And lean in with that heel. That wasn't nice, but it went straight. And then these shots come so much more easier than with that sand wedge. And that's that bounce, that's what you want to get every time. They just feel so good too. You feel that thing rip off the toe. And I would always see people flopping shots, taking like these crazy chip shots. I just never understood it. I was like, how the heck are these people taking those shots? Like, how are they doing that? And then it wasn't until I actually got a club that feel it. I'll be like, oh shoot, now I know why these people, how they're doing these shots. And then getting out of bunkers too. This is a lot easier to get out of bunker than with that, surprisingly. That's all from, again, that leading edge just digs right into the freaking sand or grass, dirt, whatever you may be in. Pushing a little bit left, too left. bullet. That feels good. Nice and high. Good thing it didn't go over. I've had a few balls go over. Makes my heart drop for a second. I don't want to hear anything shatter afterwards. It's not the shot we were looking for. That's what we're looking for. That too, splitting up the yard like this helps. Splitting it up into a smaller mid and further section helps you work on your distance control. So you're not always just shooting into nothing at nothing. I will say the hardest part to land is the shorter area right here. Super hard to get the ball to actually take a swing and have it land right there. You can do it sometimes, but very tough. It's got to be a full shot, which is the scary part, but mid, not short. There we go. Creeping towards mid. Choking up on this club too gives you a lot more control. It's duffing it out. Nice. Oh, again, Callaway jaws, 60 degree, 10 bounce. Really ripping underneath that ball, just zipping across it. Ball moved at the last second. Came off with some heat on it. Felt that the second it took off. Let's try and get one to a few high shots land soft. Nope. But that right there, for that exact example right there, is why I like to have the backyard little practice thing. Because at the range, if you're spending X amount of dollars on like a bucket of balls, you don't want to waste all those shots on just like shitty shots. You have it in your backyard, you could, the amount of like mess ups are endless. You could just keep practicing it until you get it. So I wouldn't go to no range and be practicing this. Felt that one. Kind of throwing the club right there. Right there, you're throwing that club to get that bounce. Crazy spin on that ball. Nope. Got lazy. Shot. Right over that bag. Restock them again. Just bear with me for a second. Give me like 2 seconds. Got a little restock. I'm back. Callaway, Jaws, 60 degree. I don't know where it says it. Full toe. That's really nice. You really feel it rip off the toe. That toe catches it the last second. Really rips it off that base. They're dying out nicely too. They're just hitting that ground and just dying out. Yeah, we're just trying to keep them in putting distance from that target. If I hit that target in the air, it knocks over. It's pretty annoying to be picking it up and putting it back up every shot. So just trying to get the ball to land in the vicinity of that net, and then just kind of treat it like it's a pin that you'd be putting at. So that's what we like to do. Stay fresh, man. Doing golf, my brother. Thank you. Hello from Vietnam. Damn. Hello, how are you? You guys play any golf over there? Playing defense. My own club's playing defense on me. Nope. That one got away. Hit the power line. Stay fresh, man. Appreciate you. That ball just hit the power line. Yeah, you can really get those nice finesse shots with this club if that's what you're looking for. But again, don't just jump to it because you see people with it. See shots that you want to try. Like last year when I was first putting together my clubs, I was like, oh, why don't I just go get the nicest ones? But there's no reason to do all that. I was swinging this before. This turned into this, but I still keep this in the bag. Great starter club to start learning how to chip and stuff. So I never see any golf clubs here in Vietnam, so definitely not, unfortunately. Damn. I wish I was in a position where I could send you some clubs. I got a lot of extra ones I would send to you. But you would need a place to be able to go play, like a big field or something. What's the sport over in Vietnam? What's the main sport? Cricket? Soccer? Baseball? Just keep dunking off that driver. I'm trying to get this ball to go right over that bag. So. That was bad. tough, that one. But yeah, we got the low area, mid area is in between that target and that bag, and then the further area is behind that target. Try and get them to land in each one periodically. Helps divide the yard. At first I used to just have that target out there, and then I don't know why, I was just like, why don't I try just shooting over the bag? And then just been putting it out there, and it's definitely helping. Gives me something to like try and get over or stop short of or go through. So just trying to keep it within putting distance from that target. Anything in that vicinity is perfect. Be about a 2-putt from there. Just keep it as if it was just looking for a 2-putt. There's some spin on that one. But again, that target, these mats, all off the TikTok shop. See you, have a great day, brother. Thank you, man. It's soccer, volleyball, and badminton. There's no baseball or golf here, though. I see you have a great day, brother. You too, man. Enjoy. Stay blessed. If you guys are still in here, definitely drop a like, subscribe. Really appreciate it. It goes a long way. But thank you guys for tuning in. It's always a different crowd when I do this, and different kind of combos we get into. But that's the beauty in it. It's actually really sick someone's tuning in from frickin' Vietnam right now. It's like the next day over there. Decent. But badminton? I didn't know badminton would be like a national sport. Badminton's fun though. I remember gym. I was one of the best badminton players there was. Again, I'm trying to get that ball to rip across the face, go up and up this toe, not like that. So you got to catch it on like a slice. But this leading edge really helps with that. Right here, I don't know if you could see it, but it's a little bit indented in. That really helps you get underneath that ball. That's kind of what I'm just working on. Ripping across that ball. Put a lot of spin on that. That's what you would do. You catch it right. Gotta really try and utilize that bounce, get that feel. And lead in with that heel. I'm leading in with this right here. That heel of the club. Drive in with that, and that'll send that ball right up that toe. You guys can see, and you want to open up a little bit more to it. Open up your hips, choke down a little bit if you have to. Just keep that pinpoint right where you want to come in and make contact at. That one was a bullet. A little bit better, coming under it a little bit more. Shoulders are a little to left now. Nope. You can hear it too. You don't even have to look at it. You can just hear it. You know if that shot's good or not. Only thing I don't like about this is that it creates a little like pool from using this mat so much. So the ball just sits in this little divot thing. Kind of annoying, but that was a bad shot. Trying to get some high ones now again. Land soft. Really have that ball rip. Could not land soft, but it definitely went high. A little higher. Kind of like it's like a dead shot. The second that ball comes off the face, it's just dead. It's like that's the equivalent to a floater shot in basketball, right there. That catching it high and letting it land soft, same thing as a floater, in my mind. Because shit, not that one. I feel like it's like in basketball when you just like float it. That's what that is. It's the same thing. Catching it high and it just dies out the second it comes off. Not that one. It's a hard shot to hit because you want to catch it last second as that club is swinging through on. You want to catch it on the way up. And if you do not catch it right, it's when you skull it. Rolled out a little bit too much. Again, I'm not trying to mess up and send the ball 40 miles per hour into the freaking fence. Just getting a feel for it. Alright, that's it for the hot shots. It's not working right now. Just get these little dead ones. Where are you guys tuning in from? We're on Long Island, New York right now. It was snowing. That's why I put the snow thing, but it stopped, I guess. It's crazy. It should not be snowing this early in November. Now, not only do we got online spectators, we got live spectators too now. Shit. if you guys are in here, definitely leave a like, subscribe. It goes a long way. Appreciate y'all. Just getting some light shots, just trying to get it up and over that bag, onto that target. Nothing crazy. Utilizing that bounce. .60° Callaway. Nice and high. I think it didn't go over the yard though. Sent a few balls over into that yard. Never seen him again, but that's a bullet. Came off really nice. Good thing it's lightening up. Not as cold as it was. Had to take off some layers because it's getting hard to swing, but it's lighter out now. Cleared up. A little bit easier to be out here. Not as brutal. I don't know. Whenever you have people watching you, makes it so much harder. You feel the pressure. I feel bad for the pro golf players. I don't know how you know in the back of your head you got like 4,000 people right behind you, not only with their own eyes but with their phones out recording your every move. So I don't know how they do it. Shout out to them, but it's a pretty tough work. I already got like 3 balls in my bag from doing this. They just fall in. Just trying to get up into that putting distance. Try treating that target as a pin. Be an easy putt in from there. Not trying to catch it in the air because that thing knocks over every time. Just trying to send that ball nice and lightly over that bag, die out. That one felt beautiful, right in the middle. You can feel it too. That's the great thing about these clubs. I mean, probably every club, but I think because this one's got these ridges in it, you could see that. You really feel that ball come off. And bear with me for a second. I'm about to go recollect the balls. Just give me like 2 seconds. Gotta lean in. Keep forgetting to lean. That lean, that forward lean makes a big difference. All right, give me 2 seconds. We're back. Again, happy Veterans Day. Anyone who's a veteran out there, thank you for your service. And if you guys have anyone in your family that are veterans, go say thank you. It's not easy having a position like that, so definitely say thank you. It's not the time to break right now. Break on me. There we go. All right. Same thing. Up and over that bag. Try and get in vicinity of putting. Get it over by that target. But yeah, again, that forward lean helps a lot. Get a little bit more control on that ball. Okay. It's nice and light. Really duck that one. That lean helps you get underneath that ball, really dig in. Right over that driver head. Too high. Too high. Way too high. Low. Too low. Trying to get it to just slightly go over that driver. I want it to die out right over that driver. It's a little too high. Too soft. That's exactly what I'm looking for right there. All right. Too soft. Come on. A little too left. I don't know if that was over the driver or not. right there. Same thing still. Nothing crazy. That shift in weight, you can really feel it with this. It's like you're bouncing it up almost. You're coming up with it. That's how you send it up. No. Oh, it's thinking too much. In my head way too much on that one. That was on it. Pull it. Very lazy shot. These colored balls you got to be careful with. They come off pretty hot. Just like to duck those ones. You can hear it. You hear it the second it comes off, whether it's good or bad. I knew that one was bad. Watching that ball backspin is so satisfying. And the grass is very patchy back there, so I don't get the nicest bounces. But on a golf course, these would roll out to be pretty acceptable. So I really like leading in right here with that heel. Just get nice up and under that ball. very, very light. Getting very light on my hands right here. I'm letting that club head do all of that on the way down. I'm literally just, I'm giving it enough force to bring it up, and then on that way down, I'm just letting gravity do it. So nice. So it's not enough to get over that bag. Have to give it a little bit, but they're rolling out beautifully. Very simple shot. Oh, that's not good. My top hand slipped. So you're not always looking for these crazy shots. Not always trying to put all this crazy amount of spin. Sometimes you just need a little up and over, and that's it. But it's always good to have those other shots in the bag. Sometimes you need some spin on that ball. Sometimes you need it to go high, land soft. You need it to land soft, roll out. Land short and roll out. But this club has given me, I will say, the most options with shots to take options that I could choose from with a shot than any other club. I'm not good enough yet to start like cutting my irons and getting them to draw and do all this stuff, but for right now, this club is doing that. Working out very nicely. I would take all those for putting distance. Just pitching it up there. Yeah, those bounces are definitely not in my favor, but it's because of that grass back there. It's all patchy. It's not nice. Just dive over it. Pulled it. Felt that. Yeah, that spin is so satisfying. Too much. Give me 2 seconds, I'm gonna restock. Alright, we got the re-up. Got that re-up. If you guys are still in here, definitely leave a like, subscribe. Goes a long way. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're gonna get back to just some shots. Probably last bucket. Jaw is 60 degree, 10 degrees of bounce. So we're trying to just get up and over that golf bag, land by the target. Not trying to hit the target because it's old and it knocks down. So having it up, giving me something to shoot at helps. These colored balls got to be careful with because they like to just take off. They're super soft. Yeah, that one was going left. You're right. Too high. Too high, too far. That one I kept my arms in. Still worked out. Rip it up. So many different shots you could do with this thing. It's great, but it could really start messing with you. That was just a pretty normal chip, but the results of that are not as nice as me trying to cut it. When I cut it, it dies out beautifully right there. Again, this isn't a course, but just from how these shots are reacting to hitting the ground. Trying to get a high one. Nope. High one and land soft. Not just a high shot. So what happens when you keep that ball a little bit more towards that front foot? It's going to get you that higher shot that should land a little bit softer. Andrew, what's up, Anda? What's up? one got away. Just pushing out. Rolled up right, nice. I probably would have went in if there was a pin. Really nice rollouts this is giving me. Really enjoying it. Again, that has to do with those grooves. Within the grooves. That really has to do with these. If you could see those grooves. So really rips that ball. Puts crazy spin on it. Just dies it out. Every time I do one of those, it's my top hand. I feel it. The last second, I just go like that. I think I'm just getting a little tired. Been doing this for a minute. My hips start to hurt too. This leading hip, when I start doing these like flop kind of shots, it's because you're sitting on your hip. But stayed away from those this time. I was just doing some basic little, just trying to cut. Not really trying to open up my hip and sit on it, because that really makes it hurt. I don't like it that it's going past. Rolling up to the back of our fence, and that's not what we want. Really choking up on that club too. And then right over that bag. That's why I don't like hitting it. So you know what? Let's just do one. And yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up. I need to get a new net, because every time I hit it, it just freaking, it dies out, breaks. If you guys are still in here, leave a like, subscribe. It goes a long way. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Not really doing much today. Just this. Nothing crazy on shots. Just getting it over. Nice and easy. Not a tough. So yeah, for these you're utilizing that. You're kind of just throwing the club once you get to that bottom, using that bounce. That's why these balls are going up, because I'm using that bounce. Really leaning into it. Just not that one. Of course, right after doing that, can't do it. Like that. You hear it too, that's that bounce. Kind of just throwing that club at it. Right here. Right there. That club head does it all. Nope. Any of those balls hit that fence like that and you hear that, that's not a good shot. Not a good sign, not a good shot. 2 for 2. That was a good shot. Way too much power. That's why it hit the back. And again, 60 degree, 10 degrees of bounce. Just getting it up and over. Bad. Getting a little tired now, not gonna lie. My back, I can feel it. Definitely did a lot better that last bucket. The balls were all grouped a little bit more together. Coming up with it and releasing it. Up with it and releasing it. That's a lazy shot. My arms were like noodles with that one. And again, I'm trying different things. That's why they're coming out all different ways. But anyone can obviously just come up and just chip. But you want to have a little bit fun, make it a little exciting. Try to cut across that ball like this, cutting across it, as opposed to just coming up. Put some spin on it, make it a little interesting. That wasn't a nice example, but I'll get one. Like that, kind of. My arms are tired now. Been doing this for a little minute. But it's definitely good practice. Really good practice. It's actually my favorite club. Who wouldn't like to swing their favorite club? You feel it just rip up off that toe. Very satisfying. Alright, a few more minutes, just do these last ones. Gotta be careful with the colored balls. They like to freaking fly. Gotta go pick those up, so just give me a second. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna get off for now. Been doing this for a little bit, but definitely leave a like and subscribe if you can. Goes a long way. Appreciate it. Probably get back out here later with the lights on at nighttime, so definitely tune back in. But appreciate y'all for being in here. Thank y'all.